Well, all the paper wasp nests have been abandoned, and for that reason I can now start cutting all these trees. Well, trees no, they're shrubs, bushes, but the guy who lived here before us, he also kept them relatively small, because when I was cutting them I could see that he had cut them pretty low. You see here, like these are all new cuts here, and this is an old cut. So you also try to keep them pretty low because they grow, well, pretty big, and they take up a lot of space. It's very difficult to know what to do with this place if you don't really have a good oversight like that. But now you can see the pool a little bit. It needs so much cleaning, that pool, but that is uh, we're not gonna bother with it during this winter, because what's the point? Nobody's going to use it during winter. So that's not at all a priority. And not only are the paper wasps gone, which are not terribly aggressive, but I mean, when you disturb the nest and you don't really see the nest always, yeah, they do swarm and you can get a couple of nasty stings in you. Oh, I don't know who noticed it, but that thing that was here to grow crops on from the previous owner, well, that's gone. I removed all that. And yeah, like I said, another reason why I could finally start cutting that bush, which I didn't think about, is this. Look at this little marvel of engineering. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. Look at that thing. It's adorable. I also have no idea what type of bird that was. But yeah, they've all been abandoned. Now, winter's coming. Well, speaking of winter, I'm in central Italy, and I'm still standing here in my spaghetti top and shorts, because it's during the day hours, the high noon hours. It's still pretty hot, I have to say. There's a chill in the air, but when you're working and moving around, yes, it gets pretty hot. I can finally show you the swimming pool also, because, well, I've cut all that away. Let's take the path that we're meant to take. I'll remove those over time. Oh, I am wrong. That's a grapevine here, it's still alive. I will probably try to save it if I can. So here's the path, and you can probably see that there's an actual path now. I see how this one was here. I mean, it was like this all over the path, so it was difficult to traverse. And then when there are wasp nests everywhere, that's it's kind of dangerous. Speaking of wasps, it's these types of wasps here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's buzzing around there. Paper wasp. And then you have a huge semi-dead rosemary bush. Here are parts that are still alive, and there are smaller ones there that are in better condition. So I'm probably just going to get rid of this one and keep those, because it just seems in better condition. Anyway, I found something really cool. So this is the pool. It's dirty. It needs serious cleaning. It has a pump on the back, but we don't know if it works. We haven't bothered with it yet. A whole part that needs some clearing up as well. And then there's this, and I thought that was the coolest thing. It's a hazelnut tree, but the guy tied them together so they're, well, a bit teepee shaped, but it has these growing on the sides, making it take up more space. And I'm going to get rid of the branches that surround it and just keep the one that is teepee shaped. It kind of looks like a nature statue, and I really, really like it. I want to keep it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. Probably keep it as well, but definitely trim the lower branches. So I am really excited to finally be working here. I've been looking forward to it. I wanted to so badly, but no, with the wasps. I fell in a wasp nest. Well, walked into a wasp nest when I was a child, and ever since then I am not the biggest fan of the animals. Anyway, that was a little update on what I have been doing. Lots of rubbish here. Well, rubbish, yeah, garden rubbish. I will need to burn that one, which I have been doing, and all the ashes that come from burning those, I'm collecting that, and that all goes on the grass part that we just came from, so we can fertilize the ground. I had a nasty burn. Well, nasty. It looks worse than what it actually is, but it looks nasty. Leaned against the oven as I was putting something in. Oh, a dragonfly. Oh, lovely. And yeah, only for a second, if not less. Yeah, occupational hazard. And more things that we need to clean up. There's the pump here. We should test it, but and a part of the garden that we well, I don't mind this row being here per se, but then this seems like a bit of a lost area. Well, we got plenty of time to think of it. That is not an old freezer there, that is a box. Well, yeah, it used to be an old freezer, but now it is kept as storage for parts for the pump there. Whoops. Yeah, there are frogs in this pool. I don't know if you... No, they're not visible, but we can hear them sometimes, especially early in the morning, which is I like that sound. Something that will need to go. This was probably not a hammock, but one of those hanging benches that go like this. A rocking chair, yeah. That is one of those plants that I'm just not sure if I want to keep it. It gives off this desert feeling, and I just don't like it. I really don't. It was probably a house plant that he put here in the ground, and it just started to live a whole life on its own. And again, it takes up a lot of space. It's purely decorative, and I just don't really like it. It has pointy edges as well, which is we have a rather rambunctious child, so probably best if we not keep that one. Well, that was it. A little update. I'm proud of my work. It looks a mess, but I actually got a lot of work done on the shed. And I will see you, well, soon, very soon, with another update, because this is what I really wanted to do, to be honest. With the YouTube channel, I mean. Yes, of course, the rune readings and everything, I enjoy doing those as well, but this is what I really wanted to do. I just never had the space for it or the opportunity, but now I do, and I plan to take full advantage of it. Thank you very much for joining me. May you walk with the gods. Well, I'm back again faster than I thought I would be, because I decided to just quickly chop away as much as I could from the tree, from where it has not been tied together like this. And I think it looks really cool. I really like it. It looks like, well, it has a definite pagan vibe to it, I find, and I am absolutely going to keep it, especially because it's in a stone circle. Well, that he made himself, obviously, but I really wanted to show it, include it in this video, because isn't that just a magnificent thing? It's just a cool discovery to find. And I was, yeah, I got excited about it. I definitely wanted to include it in this video. Probably going to have more of these little discoveries as we go along. Anyways, that is the hazelnut. What do you call it? Statue? Sculpture?
Statua, scultura.
Scultura. Or scultura. There you go. Art. We have discovered somewhat pagan art. Thank you for watching.